We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. It's coming this way, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. He's free.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check 53. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Go. Get off the field. Mike, 53. Mike.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On second down, Love. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, Jay Gruden will call on his field goal unit. And this one is right through. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike 56.
To throw, it's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Empty. Protein spill.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Sunday. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, me and you all day. Hey, I 7. I'm coming after you. 58's the Mike.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On the carry, it's Love. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series break.
From the 31, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
That's it, baby. That's it. Son, let's go. Pittsburgh. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the button.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
6-6, pull it high.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Check 56. Hey, watch your leg. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the screen. Kill.
Win 5-3.
Check 99.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it. Out at the 2-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Hey, watch the ball. Let's go. Go. Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on, D. Let's go. Hey, we got 53. Mike, 53. Hold. Delta.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 56 to Mike, boys. Check 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On first down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Past the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On first down, here's Love. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Zoom, zoom. 25. Check 25. Kill. Stop him. Kill. Orbit.
Haskins on 3rd down. Flushed out, and a big one. Recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Wentz on third down. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Come on, set. 70 ending. I got one. Jump. There you go.
On 2nd down, it's Love. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Go. Me.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
22 jet bomber.
Wentz going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so that the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming. It's great.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Throwing left side, it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins trying to lay one up deep. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
80 weapons.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The 20! Round. Christian, Travis.
Check 3.
They'll go again with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up